So this week, it was an intense crash course of learning to work for the first time with people that you don't know. And I learned of a way to produce that I didn't know before, and a way of collaborating with people to create something new from zero in a limited time. Um, yeah, and then just getting to know a lot of different interesting people that I'm going to be able to implement into my work flow in the future.
En vrai, ça me donne l'occasion de voir comment les autres créent. Donc, c'est hyper différent en vrai. Et je trouve ça chouette, le processus créatif, quoi. De voir par quoi on commence en fait. Et qu'est-ce qui inspire le plus en fait les personnes qui sont là.
I think that the biggest thing that I learned this week was that barriers don't really make a difference in the end product of collaboration. They only change the process and how you arrive at the final product. Because we had a lot of different cultures, a lot of different languages, a lot of different music styles, and even within the same language, different ways of referring to parts of a song or chords or notes. And it actually kind of gave us the opportunity to laugh and joke about differences, and it gave us the opportunity to sort of ease the tension of collaboration. And I thought it was a helpful thing instead of a hindrance.
C'est rencontrer des nouvelles personnes et tester des choses que je peux pas tester avec mon entourage musical, principalement, et essayer de parler d'autres langues aussi, ce que je fais pas au quotidien.
Also, like, just how to work with like other musicians who are different than you. I'm used to like working with like closer friends and my band, and it's easy to break the ice. But I think I learned how to, like, with a time constraint, like how to like get to know people quicker. And when you're making music, like, in some ways it's you're dancing with someone. You have to like feel comfortable. So I think we learned the dance pretty well of songwriting.
So, for example, on a week like this week where you have a time constraint and you have to do something and you have to finish it, I think one of the things that is the most helpful is probably not taking yourself too serious and being able to kind of just go with the flow and learn to listen to other people, be honest with yourself, and then not care about everything too much, but also care about, like, to trust in the final process when you're working with when we work in these kinds of situations.
Bah, généralement, moi, je vais plus partir d'une émotion ou de ce que je ressens majoritairement, enfin, dans la vie. Et là, je trouvais qu'on était plus parti de sonorité et de voir où est-ce que ça allait nous mener émotionnellement. Donc, c'est hyper intéressant. Enfin, j'ai pas du tout l'occasion de voir ce processus créatif-là. Mais ouais. C'est perturbant en vrai.
In general, this week has been a really, really cool experience and kind of exactly what I hope to do with music, which is meet people from other parts of the world and learn about other people's lives through music. It's been really cool. I mean, even just little things like my group was practicing in this room and we had 4 different languages going at different moments in the sessions. And for instance, learning, that here people use solfege, do, re, mi, instead of notes, we use letters, A, B, C. And even moments like that where, wow, we're even in speaking English, we're still translating the music. And it didn't keep us from creating. It was never a problem. And I just thought that was so cool. And it kind of makes you think, what else is possible that we think is not?
I think I learned a lot about community. One thing that fascinated me about coming to the Basque Country without knowing much before is that the language is still very much spoken here, including by young people. It was really wonderful to work with Basque musicians and see them working on music in Basque and explaining to the other musicians things in Basque. And it was really cool and really special to see that. And it made me think also of, because I had just seen this movie Kneecap, by the band Kneecap, and how they rap in Irish. And one sentence that came from that movie to me was that every word that they rap in Irish is a bullet against the oppressive English. So I think in a similar way for the Basque, like maintaining this language is like fighting oppression that they receive here.
No, I don't know. It's just it's been an amazing week overall, and it's I'm super grateful for being able to be here, and I've learned things that I didn't know I could do or I thought I couldn't do, and I'm just incredibly satisfied to be here and grateful.